Well, speaking of another matchup you might enjoy playing, it is going to be bot side. They're going to try and go for this dive, and this is a little bit of a risk. Yeah, they do have flash available to them. They have no cleanse, though, which means that Light's going to be in a little bit of trouble. He does flash away, but first blood goes over to Elk, and they're swapping the aggro perfectly right now. As Luma flashes away, can he get himself underneath the tower? No, he cannot. Perfectly executed dive. Ultra Prime get themselves 2 kills, and while that was happening, they didn't even get a TP out of anybody. Them all the way up. There is a roaming Doonby, and we talked about how these mid laners don't want to be mid. They land the Q, but they're not going to follow it in. It's onto Shousey. It would be pretty much a suicide mission there for Tarzan if he did go underneath the tower. So they back themselves away. Doonby is now here. They're pinging out them. Yeah, they're ready for him. They know he's not back in the lane. They aren't going to see him just yet. Now they do know that he's coming in. They're going to try and deny this wave. It's 4v3 in this bot side. They're going to try and jump onto Elk. They will get it, but Lulu is next to fall. It's a 2-for-1 in favor, though, of the side of Ultra Prime. 3-for-1. They may be able to make it a 4-for-1 if they're able to get onto Doonby. He's trying to run away. He just about misses out on the wind becomes lightning. And again, despite
the engage, ends up locking down the initial tower aggro taker.
Doonby's not done. Doonby is not. He's still roaming, but that's just a terrible idea right now because you have the slicing Maelstrom. 1 kill, 2 kills, double kill for Zetus.
He goes bot. They mess up the play, and then he goes top, and they fudge that too. Oh my lord. Yep, right there. So Ale should just be able to play safe. You can see already Doonby and Tarzan moving over to cover. Hacker's just going to reset. No reason for him to overstay. I say that. This is a very big overcommit from ZS.
Big overcommitment. They did have the Zins out there to try and maybe go for this. They should be able to disengage. Nice flash away, but the flawless duet is just that. They land themselves the kill. 3 people top. He's fine,
I think Tarzan should be able to ward hop. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
No ward.
He's got no ward. He's not going to need it, to be honest with you. He can just solo him out. He had the gore drinker there. And that's LNG picking up another kill. They're slowly bringing this gold lead back. It was 2,000, now only 1,500.
Completely happy with that. They get those 2 towers down pretty quickly. The mid one, you know, being a central pivotal point in the map. And as you said, short lane makes things a lot better for them. Makes it a lot harder for Doonby to move around when he has to push deep and potentially risk things. But Brian, what's sleeping?
Yeah, caught sleeping. Got hit by the sonic wave.
And again, short range comp against a package, not a fun time.
Not a fun time, but there is a deep ward just sitting there. Thank you so much, observers, for showing them on the top left-hand side of the jungle. So, LNG have an option to get a flank with this Aurelia, with this Rise, if they so choose. And maybe they try and force the issue. They now have cleared the vision, but there is scuttle vision in favor. Doonby running away, gets flashed on, has to flash away. The Everfrost is good. The TP comes in. The kick is great to keep ZS away, but now he jumps straight in on top of the backline. Light in a lot of trouble, gets hit with the Mega Inferno Bomb. That's a good Moonlight Vigil to keep him away and keep his damage safe all the way, all on the top of the bush, though. They're going back in on top of this fight, and Doonby now in a lot of trouble. They thought they had the fight. They thought they could go back in for the re-engage, and Elk is just flashing forward, feeling like he can get something more. Light answers in kind, and now Allah trying to turn this one around a little bit. He gets the Corky down. They're able to keep the Jinx over the wall. The Jinx is pretty much free hitting, but look at this damage coming out from Light. Look at Light just put in the work right now. It's a 3-for-2 in favor of LNG, but these health bars are low.
Ultra Prime solo lane is really not wanting them to win this fight. Honestly, just such a massive overcommit. And you got a question, was it necessary? And as I say that, Ale's coming in. Not sure you're getting out of this one. No summoners available. I think Shousey needs to go on a brush and Hex Flash. Hex Flash is the only way you're going to kill one of them. Looks like he's not going to find the window, and Elf will go down. This should just be Baron for LNG.
Yeah.
Absolute
you have in the side lanes, you're going to be able to keep taking these camps away. That's going to keep Tarzan with 100% kill participation just so relevant in these fights. And now we can see Light trying to see if he can get something going. Look at that, 2 auto attacks onto Hacker, and he's nearly half health.
Yeah, a lot of damage here. And critically, something we talked about throughout the game was this advantage El Kadeli on the Jinx. Light actually managed to close the gap and is now equal in items. And that 3-item spike is so punishing on the Aphelios, especially the Lulu buffing you up. We have Doonby, super tanky, Frozen Heart, Thimble, Winter Finish, has the Mig Treads as well. And because of that MR he's got, the pen build available to Prime isn't going to do nearly as much damage as you'd like. Now, Tarzan's looking, and Hacker, you're just taking so much damage.
Yeah, Hacker needs to ult, but I think Hacker's dead. Yep, Hacker did not respect the pure amount of damage that was coming out. Like, Hacker has no real tank items. He even had a Zhonya's or a stopwatch to use, but now we can see Tarzan behind the wall gets the Jinx, and that's the perfect combination that you want to see. Tarzan is just carrying this game. He has a broken stopwatch, so not going to be able to go into stasis. There are 2 Zhonyas available for Tarzan and for Allah. So Allah's just going to be able to walk into here, and oh, there we go. There's the Vanguard Jet on the 3. They're going to be able to kill off Crying. That's it. That's the game. There's nothing else they can really do about it. ZS tries to go in with the Slicing Maelstrom. Will get the GA out of the Aphelios. Might be a little bit too early to say any celebrations, though, for Ultra Prime. The Aphelios is dead. This Jinx needs to pop off something fierce if they want to try and make this work, but they're not going to be able to. There's just too much CC, too many people getting down in on top of your face. ZS not going to be able to survive off that either. They're going to get the TP in, end the game. LNG will take 1-0 in this best of 3.
You know, and it was a stomp after that initial sort of advantage that Ultra Prime had. As soon as LNG got that winning team fight, they got the Baron, and it just completely snowballed out of control. Really decisive from LNG, but honestly, a little bit surprising how Ultra Prime just managed to throw it away so much. I was really positive after. I think not every Comet is usually the typical one, but already Luman can just apply that pressure, but does get grabbed here.
Yeah, they're going to actually flash forward. This is Elk trying to say, look, I can get the kill here. Flash in, gets the first blood onto the Shousey. It's an all-in lane. Yes, it's a super safe bot side, but Light and Elk are going toe-to-toe right now. Shousey will have the Time Warp tonic to keep himself nicely topped up.
Oh, Tarzan's coming. This is a kill, 100%.
Yeah. This is just a kill. They're going to try and maybe trade it back, as I say that. Level 2 has been hit, and now you can see Elk trying to see if he can get a trade into on top of this. Oh, he predicted it! He gets the zap, and Tarzan flashes away. They will not give over the trade, so it's still a plus move here from Ultra Prime.
Kind of turns that all on its head, because you land a grab as like almost a guaranteed all-in kill in most situations when you're playing against Caitlyn. So
Tarzan's here. It's a 3v3 in the bot side. They're going to go straight in. Yep. Tarzan's just like, I can't. I'm sorry. Bye.
Has the Herald available as well, and probably wants to use it here to secure this tower. If Chelsea steps up too far forward, could get turned around on.
Yeah, they're trying to bait him. You can see him flashes in, the flash away, and now Tarzan could find himself a pretty easy kill. That's going to be like getting that kill donated over to him, and that's just a very, very smart macro play coming out from Tarzan. They even have Doomby here as well, should they want to try and go for Elk. They might just drop down the Rift Herald and go for it right now because they really want to put this bot lane down. Flash over, flag and drag over to the Cataclysm. The flash away, the ace in the hole, another kill for Light. He's back in the game with 3 kills now to his name. There is the Light binding. Nowhere for you to go. Luamau picks that one up. We're all the way back into LNG and the ascendancy and kills, even on the scoreboard, and there's just not a lot that Ultra Prime can do about it.
Fed Caitlyn. So he's going to try and find a window into join. Remember, flashless.
Flashless. Can he land the Q? Yes, he does. They will get a bit of decent damage on top of him. Can they get the kill, though? The answer is yes, they can. Crying will pick that one up, so a good response here for game a little bit. He's still about 500 gold behind, and Doomby.
I've seen this before.
I've seen this before, definitely. We got Hacker running in at him as well. He'll flash in, try to get the stun down. He will be able to get it. They will try and get that one over to Cryin, who ends up dying again. These donation kills are crippling Ultra Prime, and now you've got Luamau here with Light to try and just take down the rest of these kills. They will get the Gwen in. That's a fantastic Jink roster from downtown, though, to get these Velt bars low. It's all on ZS to try and kill off both of these people to make this worth for the side of Ultra Prime. Good side step, and Light just out of range of the snip, so not quite able to get taken down. At the end of it all, it's still a favorable trade in favor of LNG to go 4 for 2. Shousey just says hello, and then he dies. So
yeah.
But speaking of cursing him forever, ZS now in a lot of trouble. Doomby going to be here now to try and put down the laser in the gravity field. ZS trying to see if he can trade this one back. Not going to be able to do it, though, as we can see the Cataclysm going in on top of the Corki.
That is Crown of the Shattered Queen. I honestly expect it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to do a lot. Let's see, Xiaoxi now nearly dead as he gets pretty much all ultimates on top of him. The ace in the hole was available. I'm sure he would have gotten that too. So now the last tier 2 in that top side is going to be taken. They get the flag and drag. They get the kill onto Hacker. Looks like he's going to go from 1-12 to 1-13 on this Udyr. Not exactly the greatest of, setups for Light, but as I say that, we're going to see if they're going to go for the package play. They are. Tarzan did flag and drag away though, put enough distance between him and the wall. Hacker and Cryan 100% come out of that much worse of that play. Now they're going to keep going on to it. There's the Cataclysm. The flash is going to be used to bring the Jarvan back out. Jarvan will die. It does go over to Xiaoxi. Not ideal distribution. Damage of the Gwen and the Corki as well. So Baron has been started. It's going to be a pretty easy setup here now for the side of LNG.
They're not really perfect traps, but they're going to make it difficult. Hacker's fishing. Does have flash to get over the wall.
They may look for it. They know exactly where he is, though, so they know exactly what they want to be trying to go for here. There is the final spark to try and keep away Cryan. The Baron down to about 1,000 HP. There we go. It is going to be secured over there by LNG. However, Victor is dead. Doonby has fallen. They will trade that for the jungler right now. Never mind. The Jinx is dead. It's a double kill for Allah. It's a triple kill for Allah, and he's going to go hunting. He wants that pentakill. He wants the first pentakill of the 2022 split. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it, though, because they're all running real fast. We'll see what they want to go for. They got Fiora on the top side. Allah has got himself the TP. He's going to use it straight away to try and buff up that minion. Make sure it cannot die. That's going to be the tower broken. That's going to be the second inhibitor falling. And there's just only so much you can do. Ultra Prime watching as the rest of the base just falls apart.
And Hacker once again running, but he's going to get turned around on.
He's going to get turned around on straight away. They can just do so much on this. Fiora will die. There's a good Cataclysm, and that's going to be the Jarvan falling as well. It's a 4v2, and there's an Infinity Edge on this Elk. Elk has got some decent damage, but Elk cannot survive. He forgot where Doomby was in his positioning. There's the ace in the hole. Oh, nicely done there by Doomby. It's just the Gwen. It's just the lonely ZS to try and defend this one here. I don't think they can do it. I think it's going to be LNG starting off their campaign of the LPL Spring 2022 split with a 2-0 win over Ultra Prime.
Yep, and we'll see that will kill them out again. But it doesn't matter, the game is over, and it's kind of the expectation.
Pros not liking this one at the moment, Lyric. The fact that the percentage health damage is a pain to deal with. Detail right now. IG getting ready to go on the bottom lane. That's grabbing him. The flash away won't save him as down at the bottom lane. Puff's going to be the focus. It's Ignite down and first blood. Over to Xiaoxi. Welcome to the LPL. Good sir.
This has opened up a lot of options for IG, so you can even technically play both sides of the map at the same time, to where if Shun can hover around the spot side, as we see both junglers here now.
It's a Beatty's at half health. The 80 carry of IG needs to get out of there, but Xiaoxi goes down. Frigid takes the kill. And patience a virtue for the TT jungler to get one back.
They're going to be extremely late on this. I think TT definitely secured themselves the Herald. The question is if IG's bottom lane gets here in time to where IG can try to force some kind of winning fight off of this, but it seems like so much time wasted when you could have been pushing the bottom tower.
Well, Nady's going to at least run in anyway. Frigid gets the Herald, but kick back as well. Gets him out. There's the ulti. A two-man fear from Uekai. It's beautiful, but follow-up necessary as the quickness comes in. Frigid goes down. One for the Herald. TT will still take their chance.
Dive onto New. Pause.
Work
He'll get it.
Kick into the wall. Sonic Wave. That's clean. No Hex-Deck ultimate for you as the teleport finally comes through. It ain't unleashed, so Captain only had one choice. Sonic Wave doesn't connect. They need to work behind. There's the ulti. Oh my god, it hits! Uekai take people with him as well. Oh, I thought Frigid was coming for the ride, but he instead decided to kill Shun on the way in.
Uekai is roaming over. The TP coming out from Nani now. IG want to fight.
Oh, Lucas got the ulti as well. There's Shadow Surge right on in for a two-man gloom. That's a reset. Long distance onto Captain almost for another. But a two-man grabs a multi. Pause. Only one. Puff gets flashed on as well. Xiaoxi! That's the IG spirit we know and love, with 3 members instantly dead from TT. No, I was right. It's 4 with Uekai carrying on this Vex.
And I really like the setup coming out from IG. They got the vision from the
Great synergy with the rest of the team is bringing on this game #1 winners. There's the ulti again from Uekai. Underneath turret, there's some good damage coming out of TT, but look at the response. Uekai hits Captain once, and he's near half HP. He's into the back line. The kick before the polymorph. And it's Xiao Yeji picks up yet another kill. Southwind Shun is front-lining this. The ultimate misses. Xiao Yeji getting close, but it might not matter in the end. Baron coming through. They have the Ocean Soul. Again, it's a Lee Sin who still hasn't died. One Nexus turret hits its maker. And IG staring at the other. Uekai still in here with Flash available, waiting for that Doom to come through. Personal space to give a shield, but doesn't need it for now. Gets it, sends him backwards, and TT lose yet another. This is tough. Dropping to the Nexus, and IG are in for the win. As against TT, they tried their heart out in the early game, but Invictus Gaming pulled off fights like no other. The Nexus will drop down in game 1, a sure thing for the new Invictus Gaming. Time lyric? I don't, dude. Because Captain has Shadow Surf. Captain has his ulti available. He's level 6. Ignore what I was just saying. New is as well. Nani's in a lot of trouble as the ulti hits as well. It's doom and gloom time. Immediate burst. Captain with a strong first blood.
completely shut out Nani. Isn't going to be able to catch that wave top. So now Uekai is covering. Nani might make his way down mid to finish getting on pushed in, but we have a Dragon Scott.
Great Sonic Wave. It's only level 5. It's not stolen, but Xiao Yeji, both summoners down in the interim. Shun in the middle of the pit, and he has to flash too, but one more burns. All it's going to take. Puff is given a lantern. As a strong bottom 2v2 is helped out by Frigid. Flashes burn in every corner, and Puff gets that Gravitum down. Look at the Severin Crescendum. He's building up more damage. And TT 3-0 start lyric, almost a 2k gold lead. That dragon means nothing with this momentum. There is a Herald sitting up and available, but TT just want to double down.
Yeah, Southwind bringing the Lantern down. It's going to be a 4v2 play.
Captain has
IG in a pretty rough spot. Frigid doesn't ult.
Again, once again, the fear through. A great kick back right into the waiting arms of Vex. And you know what? You're as sad as her right now if you're the IG bottom lane. As more kills go over, more gold, and TT with 4 members in the bottom lane are about to blast this door wide open. You know, a much stronger start than we saw against OMG as well. Remember, we saw a couple of kills go down and then TT kind of fell to the wayside, but this is momentum that continues going, as I love the word momentum today, apparently, and Nani loves to take this 1v1, but it's not fair. IG brought the cavalry up here as new, gets a big hand of it, the zap back in, but hang on, Gwen does so much work. Nani lucky to be alive after snip time. And we do have what looks like a Gordrick here, Lyric. I tell you what, this is pretty exciting to look at. Trying to guess the items here is the bottom lane dive. Is it even going to be that? The ignite, the flash away. He survives. He's ticking down. That's a long ignite, but Southwind definitely deserves the kill.
Walk in. Uekai can pop in and out, get some poke down, and just kind of make them unsure, make them feel not safe to look to just outright start Dragon. But it was still enough pressure to just push TT out.
Big damage from Uekai over the wall. That means that Southwind gets down to less than half. And the Herald, not even approaching this turret, is just dead. Ultimate used by Puff as well, and a great opportunity for IG just to go forward. TT in their shell behind their first turret in the mid lane. Uekai holding off on this LeBlanc pick that has been banned for a reason. Even the ulti misses from Captain. The explosion begins. Uekai showcasing his LeBlanc in a massive way. No one dare stand near him, while IG will go down to the Dragon and take their reward.
Getting vision down on that top side and kind of looking for these picks. And heck, you even have Dragons on your side. It's Puff!
Oh, that's a big brain move. What a Chad! What an absolute Chad to pull that off when his team's starting to fall behind. Puff showing he is the true element here of the TT roster, and exactly what we talked about while Uekai doing the same kind of thing. He's burned both summoners to get down here as
there as well, so doesn't have to commit too deep, and is able to pick up the kill. But Southwind,
Southwind on the other
is
hand,
dead.
maybe not the same, but Puff, remember, he was the Giga Chad once before, as into the front line. Shun's going to get absolutely blasted. Super Mega Death Rocket, and look at the wild growth. You can see Xiaoya G quite low, gets hit with the Infernal on the back end. Even Captain helping with that. I'm not sure if it was Spectral Mist that came through, but TT with an advantage. 4 versus 3. Shock Blast from Nani are doing something, but for TT, they've still won this fight. They still show they're in this game.
If he could have found Puff there, that would have been so massive. Puff, though, still has HP. It's a Jade! Just completely deletes it! Find that
But
kick.
if Baron keeps going down, remember that TT won't have a smite nearby. Sonic Wave doesn't connect, and Uekai now spotted out. Southwind getting Giga low as well. You burst it down. Super Mega Death Rocket does so much, and onto Frigid. He's gone in when the team's been absolutely destroyed. Southwind is a freebie at this point, and Invictus Gaming running at TT because they mean business, but the ulti is a 4-man, 5-man fear. Invictus Gaming, if they had no one else that they killed, TT could have capitalized. But it's over. IG on the Baron, and TT wanted Captain in earlier.
That was just so unfortunate for TT. Even going all the way back to the setup. IG, though, coming out strong, get an ace, pick up a Baron. Dragons getting first control and first movement out of mid, especially when you combine it with what IG have in terms of also having side lanes. And it's not even surprising anymore, Hysterics. They have Infernal Soul. He's already massive. This is just how it's going to happen.
You know what? At some point, the child on the ice rink lyric, they get off because they're sick of falling down. And for TT, today is not the day. They're going to get off. They're going to take their boots off, sit down in front of the couch and go, where did it all go wrong? As the Shadow Surge misses through, Captain will get a responsive. Uekai is in the backline dealing so much work. TT on the fountain, scared of life. And this Jinx now getting some revenge for that mid-game play. TT, I'm sorry it's not your day, but for Invictus Gaming, they open their spring